Today I fucked up by asking a MILF for her number. So I was at the mall with my son, who's a toddler. Anyway, my son was playing really well with this little girl. Like they were two peas in a pod playing together, just having a blast. I'm a big dude. A lot of people say I look scary type look. Anyway, my son is playing, I'm eating my lunch, and I decide I need to figure out who this girl's parents are. I figured it out, she's apparently a hot mom. So I walk up and go, "Hey, our kids are playing together. Maybe I can get your number and we can set up a play date." She looks at me and goes, married. I was thinking that's nice. My son wants to play with your daughter, so I said, "Me too, my wife would love to meet you. Our kids are playing well together. Do you want to set up a play date?" At that point, her husband walls up and she goes, "This guy is asking for my number after I told I'm married." At this point, I'm thinking fuck it, not worth it. I apologize and sit down and wait for my son to finish playing. Today, I fucked up by accidentally buying 109 pounds of grapes, and things just went downhill from there. The store I shopped at last week had a special on grapes, $2 a box. But no way to weigh the boxes. They have the kind of scale that hangs from 3 chains, and the boxes didn't fit in them. So I got 4 boxes of grapes. Large boxes, I wanted them to make a batch of wine. For $8, it was a steal. The first thing I did after leaving the store was get the shopping cart stuck in a rut in the parking lot, and I couldn't pull it back out. A stranger helped get me out. Then I got home and was able to weigh them. A 5-gallon batch of wine uses 80 pounds of grapes. I had 109 pounds. Oops. Okay, so I hand-pressed the grapes through a rack meant for cooling cookies. 3 hours later, I have enough mash to fill my 5-gallon fermentation bucket. And there are still more than half the grapes in my fridge. I decided to embrace the FU and made jam with one of the cases. I was at least happy to have a reason to use that no-low sugar pectin I bought a few years ago. 4 hours later, I got 22 pints of jam. 2 quarts didn't fit in the canner, I just tossed them in the fridge with screw-on lids. But the rest is all set for the pantry. But none of it actually gelled. The directions said it might take a few hours or overnight to get thick. But nope. The pectin must have been too old. 2018. I'm gonna have to unseal all the jars and recook it with sugar and can it again. And I still got like 30 pounds of grapes in the fridge. So I decided to turn my canner into fermentation bucket #2 and make 5 extra gallons of wine, with the brilliant idea that I can use some of the ungelled jars of grapes to top it off since I'll be a little short, and that will save me some reprocessing time with the jam. 4 more hours of hand-smashing grapes and that bucket's full. Or almost. I do have to top it off with the liquid non-jam jam. I figure I'll start with the 2 quarts from the fridge that never got sealed. I grabbed them from the basement. WTF, they aren't liquid, they are full-on jelly now. The fuckers gelled up in the fridge. So now I realize I can't use them, and can't use any of the others that are still liquid at room temp, because I can't have my wine gelling up if I refrigerate it. Somewhere in there, I realized the store gave me a senior discount for being over 60, which I didn't ask for. And it's not a store with a loyalty card where they'd have my birthday on file. The cashier was just like, "Yeah, this one's obviously over 60, don't need to card her. I've been 60 for like 2 weeks." That was especially demoralizing because I'd just been trying on dresses from my closet to see if they still fit for an event I am going to this Wednesday, and was feeling smug because they did fit, and I was thinking I look good in them. I was specifically thinking I don't look anywhere near 60. Wrong about that. I look old. I got a call from the event host today asking where I was. I wrote down the date wrong, the event was yesterday, and I missed it. And I need to buy either more grapes or more juice to finish the second bucket of wine.